Have you by any chance discovered the incredible satisfaction of eating soups? I'm not naive enough to think that soups have always been a part of your life. I mean, who is going to choose a bowl of soup over a bowl of steamy hot chili or fresh country fried chicken? But after all that, this is day 125. Come on! You can tell me. Haven't your eating habits changed just a little teeny bit? Are you now eating food you never thought you were eating before? Alright, so is soup on your list yet? If not, we're going to change all that today. Soup is one of the most nourishing and satisfying meals you can have. It can be as light as a broth, or as thick and hearty as a stew. You can eat delicious chilled soup in the summer, and have ribstick and mixtures in the winter. Yahoo! If you like soups that are thick, so you feel you're really eating something and just not drinking a soup food beverage, here's what I do. I cook up a bunch of vegetables and some chicken broth or water. Then I puree half the mixture in the blender and pour it back with the other vegetables. The puree vegetables give the soup some substance. Add some seasoning and maybe a little Parmesan cheese. And I have a delicious meal in no time at all. If you look at your meat card, you see that 1/3 cup of cooked dried beans or peas is 1 serving. Sometimes I puree these to give some extra substance to a soup. Soups are a great way to use some leftovers. You can add almost anything to a pot of liquid you call it a soup. As long as you weigh and measure everything, and keep track of your cards, you can't go wrong. Almost every culture has its signature soup. The Chinese have wonton soup, which is a clear chicken broth with a couple of wontons, usually stuffed with a pork mixture, maybe a shrimp and a slice or two of roast pork, and lots of vegetables like kale and bok choy. A small bowl of this could cost you a few meat cards if you're not careful. Now what I do is usually push the meat to the side and just enjoy the sauce for most of the vegetables, a broth, and the wontons. Now 2 wontons will cost you a meat card and a bread card. Since they're steamed in the soup and not fried, you don't have to worry about pulling a bad card. Hallelujah! Now the best Mexican soup is albóndigas. We talked about this on day 34, but just to remind you, it will cost you a great card for the broth, a vegetable card, and a meat card for 2 small meatballs. And what is the most popular soup in Italy? It's called minestrone. This will cost you a great card for the broth, a vegetable card for all those yummy vegetables, a meat card for the beans, and if there's pasta in it, then a bread card for that. And don't forget, if you add some of that Parmesan cheese, well, it's a meat card for 3 tablespoons. I hope you are starting to learn how easy it is to break down the card values and figure these things out for yourself. Because if you can count it, and you have enough cards, you can have it. That's simple. Now today, I want to show you how to make a delicious corn chowder. That's really one of my favorite. In fact, it's in my very first cookbook. Now this is what you have to do. Measure out 1 cup of chicken broth, 1 cup of sliced leeks or onions if you prefer, 1 cup of sliced carrots, and 1 small baking potato, which you need to peel and cube. Put all this in a new saucepan, cover it and simmer for about 10 minutes or until all the vegetables are tender. Transfer the cooked mixture to a food processor or blender and pure. Then add 2 cups of evaporated skimmed milk and 1 cup of frozen whole kernel corn. Put all this in a saucepan and reheat for about boiling. Season to taste with a little salt if you can have it, and pepper, and then sprinkle it with some freshly chopped parsley. And this makes about 4 servings. Each one will cost you 1 bread card, 1 vegetable card, and 1 dairy card. We'll keep for a few days in the fridge. It can also be frozen in individual portions. Have you heard of anything where there's soup in the house, there's a meal in the house? You know, it really is true. And if I were you, I'd make this today because it really is delicious. So if you're coughing with the cure with the bowl of soup, or even if you're feeling fine, a bowl of corn chowder is simply divine.